Okay, so on my last video that I posted earlier, I talked about how men are very confident when they know for a fact that you're not going to leave, or at the very least give them consequences when they're disrespectful. And for some reason, it's like a big epidemic of women wanting to all of a sudden be this self-proclaimed lover girl. And there's nothing wrong with the idea of being a lover girl. However, if it's been to your own detriment, it's time to pivot. Lover girl shouldn't be an excuse for you to be a dumbass. So on my last video, I spoken on how you can pivot, but this one I'm going to dive even deeper. Now, one thing that the men have gotten right is by putting women in three categories: jump offs, wife, girlfriend, and then we got right in between. These are usually the women that are in situationships. So you can get an understanding on what that looks like. I'm going to use celebrities, and this is no shade, but we're going to be honest. The jump offs are pretty much the Sukianas, the sexy reds, overly sexual, somebody that you don't even introduce outside of the bedroom or a home. These are late night chicks. Wife, girlfriend. These are the Savannah James, LeBron James' wife, the Sierras, the Coco Jones. Based off how they treat themselves and the men that they are with, they get elevated to this level very quickly. Now, you got a lot of women that are right here that believe they're right here. These are the Queen Naijas, the Lottos. Respectfully, I'm being respectful. The Cardi B's. Yes, she was married to Offset, but look how he treated her. And also the Megan Thee Stallions. They're cool to sport around, go out on vacation, do here and theirs, but not so cool based off how they show up and treat themselves and what they prioritize in when it comes to commitment, that they kind of teeter down here, where they'll get babies and stuff like that, but not enough to get the ring. Now, when it comes to the men, what are the jump off? These are, we always beat up on him, but these are the Futures, the NBA Young Boys and stuff like that. Offsets. Maybe you shouldn't have never married that man. What's up here? These are the Russell Wilsons. I would even throw in a Michael B. Jordan. Despite when people say, oh, he don't like black women, I don't care about that. I would say he's up there too. Even the Damson Idris, from what I've seen, I would say he's up there. Now, what's over here? Despite how you may feel about him, I would say these are the Klay Thompsons. Men where you don't really take them serious because they don't take relationships serious. They don't want to be monogamous. However, he's cool enough to be seen with, go on vacation, do slight boyfriend-girlfriend things. Pretty much I'm showing you by using celebrities on how to invest and not overly invest, or not invest at all. With the Futures and the Sukianas and stuff like that, there is no, oh, how your day been? I don't care about how your day been. Is come through at such and such time, what's your ETA, and you leave the moment that we're done. There ain't no spending the night, nothing, no laying up watching movies, nothing. That's too intimate. Up here, the Savannah James, the Michael B. Jordans, you give them unconditional effort. The sky is the limit with them. Then we got in between, and I'm going to briefly talk about this again tomorrow's live, 8:30 Central Time on TikTok. Right here, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Klay Thompsons, we can go on dates. You can spend a night. I can talk to you on my lunch break, but I'm not cooking for you and your family on Thanksgiving. You can even get vulnerable. But unless you've proven yourself to me and showing up better for yourself, we're not having future conversations about relationships or marriage. Does that make sense? I need to be seeing this in the comments.